Turn it around there. There you go.
I'm live.
Okay, I'm live too.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to start off giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh. Double honors unto the apostles, bishops, and elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Shalom also to the Akim, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, and to the speckled birds scattered throughout the four corners of the world, and to the few sisters who are listening to you, we say Shalom. Lord willing, this will be an edifying camp session. We are the brothers from the GMS Chicago camp.
One of the little subsections of it. Go ahead.
That's right. And, we're coming in week and week out, prophesying the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America, all right? And as we're getting closer to the end, one of the things that we're watching is that these agents are going to start attacking the brothers, man, all right? Because what we're part of, all right, what we're a part of, we're actually risking our lives and hazarding our freedom, and everything that we're doing, we're actually risking our lives pushing this word, man. All right, what we're a part of isn't some Mickey Mouse house club type of deal, man.
No, man.
Right?
Hey, public enemy number one with a fucking bullet. I got scripture.
This is 2 Ezra 16 verse 70. For there shall be in every place and the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Says they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, so we coming into times where it's gonna be people coming up against us, trying to put us in death, man. I like the brothers going into it, that's heavy, because I wanted to speak on that as well today. The video that the Elder Malcolm put inside our orders room.
Yeah, I know.
That brother got attacked. All right, got attacked by someone, and it had to be something that was an inside job, and this ain't just some random shit that happened. You know, because as the elder brother who did the lesson reporting on it, what was going on, he said that the brother is an upstanding citizen. All right, so he's not out here doing no weirdo activities, selling drugs, gang banging, all right, fighting people, causing ruckus and that. He goes to work, take care of his family. And then someone rounds up and stabs him, trying to put him to death. And then the brother said that the man was going for his throat. All right, so showing that it was the intent to kill, not to rob, not to take what you wanted, but to kill him, man. All right, so this had to be something that this dude knew that his brother was a prophet. So it's gonna be people coming against us, trying to put us to death, man. Like the brother said, this ain't no boys club. This ain't something to have fun with, none of that shit. This is deadly serious. All right, we risking our lives to do this work, man.
Hold on, man. Look, y'all got to understand. First of all, we speaking out against all kingdoms. We're not just America. We speaking out against rulership as it stands right now in the world. What it say? The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Okay, yeah, Esau's at the top of the food chain on that right now. But every motherfucker that's hooked to him, every country that's hooked to him as well. And since nobody, if you're not rocking the 100% truth of Yahweh while Yahweh shy, then you're not hooked. This ain't no motherfucking hokey pokey. You ain't got a foot in and a foot out. You know, you can't shake it all about. This motherfucking shit is serious.
Like the powers that be are monitoring all these videos.
Absolutely.
They see the influence, especially let's say like the Elder Malcolm. He got a heavy influence. So they noticing that, man. What we're teaching, what we're saying, what we're against. So don't be surprised if there's more attacks and a lot of more verbal attacks also. Brother GMS South Carolina, he goes to a lot of Jacob online coming against the Hebrew Israelites.
Right.
Just as a whole. And a lot of those people are set the fuck up. They're set up.
Yeah.
This is Psalms 83 and verse 1. It says, keep not thou silent, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Yeah.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. They consulted against thy hidden ones. Right?
I was going to say, a tumult is a loud noise, right? And one of the things that we're seeing online is these Edomites now that, right wing is in power. Like, man, these people are making us feel bad for being white. My kids have to grow up feeling white. it's pretty much a hate crime to be white out here. This is bullshit, man. We want our country back. That was one of the part of our ministry, man, is the covering cast being lifted.
Right.
All right. The scripture say a good name is better than fine gold. We've done considerable damage on Esau's name, which is his reputation. All right, his bullshit ass history, where we were the savages and he was the noble explorer going across the earth to preach God to all of that shit has been completely done away with. So now you Edomites look stupid and you want to get that from. That's why you guys are in secret councils and meetings, and we got to get them off the internet. This is too much. You got your spies trying to link us with Islam and all this other bullshit. You know what's going on. That's right.
So verse 4 says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance.
So yeah, so you're looking at this like you got to think about the book of the book of Acts and what was going on. Okay, they were being persecuted. Saul himself was in the middle of that mix initially. Okay, that and then some is getting ready to come down the pipe now.
Right.
Why? Because this is the last go around. What did Scripture say? He coming with great wrath because he know he got a short time. How got it read?
So Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
Whoa! So it ain't saying it's gonna be it's gonna be a pleasant time, and it's gonna be tough on us. But the difference between that and the rest of the world is the fact it's tough on us, but at the same time the Lord say He's gonna have us. Okay? But on you all, He ain't gonna have that motherfucking mercy. He ain't gonna have that. Like I said, He ain't gonna make your house maybe for some reason look abandoned to the fucking troopers when they coming through there and this, that, and the other. See, He can do all that shit and then some. Okay? Yahweh Shah walked through a motherfucking crowd. He basically, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead, read.
It says, of the earth and of the sea, where the devils come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
This Edomite, and I'm gonna start at the top of the food chain with the Rothschilds. This Rothschilds, the Oppenheimers, the Bilderbergs, the DuPonts, and the Gettys, these motherfuckers know. They done funded all this motherfucking archaeological digs over all these fucking years, and all this shit has been pulled out the ground and known, and this, that, and the other. So here's the thing. If all that stuff was written thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years beforehand, and all that occurred, but then it's got stuff that book has been accurate up to this point, and now it's still accurate, and y'all see this shit starting to happen. They know our shit is getting short. So that's why he go, like you said, he gonna take off the fucking, hey, he gonna unscrew the small horns, screw them big long horns on, and get ready to get it in, hellboy.
We're in a transition period.
Exactly, that is.
Hey, Trump ain't doing all this shit for nothing.
Yeah.
A lot of things are changing and going to deportations. He's trying to deport basically Americans that's not patriotic.
There it is, that
And
too.
we're gonna be number one on the list.
On the bullet, with a bullet. Go ahead, man.
This Acts 18:1. After these things, Paul departed from Athens and came to Corinth and found a certain Jew named Aquila, born in Pontus, lately come from Italy, with his wife Priscilla, because that Claudius had commanded all Jews to depart from Rome, and came unto them. All right, that's gonna happen again, man. With what's going on with Donald Trump? All right, Nero coming back in the reincarnation, man. All right, what Nero he hated the Israelites, man. All right, I believe he had Paul put to death, you know. So he hated this ministry, he hated the truth. And the same thing is gonna happen in these times. We're gonna be kicked up out of Babylon and Great America, man. All right, meaning in a what's the word I'm looking for? Like in a political sense. By being X'd out of society, by being looked at as the bad guys, we looked at as the enemies, and we already looked at us being that such.
And that's why it says right here, Ephesians 5:15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. And we're living in some evil times, man. All right, there's no new thing under the sun. Hey, under the Roman Empire, the Christians, which were Israelites, they were causing an uproar in the empire because there was a lot of street preaching, man. So a lot of the things that would transpire in public spaces, it was like a disturbance to the Roman Empire, man. It got to the point where they had to kick them out. All right, and that's gonna happen again with Trump in office, man. This administration right now, they're posturing themselves where they're putting legislation in order where what? You can't criticize the small hatters, all right? You can't say anything against them. If you say anything against those small hatters, now you're gonna be labeled a pariah, man, all right? And they're gonna come after you, man. And we're the main ones that criticize these devils, man.
Yeah. Go ahead, read. Okay, go ahead.
This, I'm going back to Psalms. Psalms 83 and verse 4 says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. All right, going back to what Pops was saying, that hey, we just ain't speaking against Esau, Edom, Babylon, and Great America, but we speaking against the whole world, man, and all these nations that have been lifted up, man. All right, tell them that they're going down, they're going to be destroyed at the coming of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so what? We're being looked at as being the bad guys. We looked at as being the enemies of the world, man, because we're speaking against it. It says, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagareans, Jabal and Ammon and Amalek and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, Ashur also is joined with them that have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. All right, and what nation have not had a part of spoil you? All these nations are against the nation of Israel. Man. They all have these summits, but they all come together and try to find ways to keep us down, keep us in the ghettos, keep us away from the truth, man, so that they can continue to thrive and be at the top of the world. Right. Just like it says in Judith the 5th chapter. All right, if we come back to our power, that's when they ass go down. Well, we're going off, they get it put up.
Well, see, that's the thing. They realize it now because of how things have exponentially sped up since 2007 when the apostle hit the internet, that is like, you know, this shit is kicked into a fucking hyperdrive on them. Yeah. You know, they own technology is telling them that they done fucked up. Yeah. You know, AI is telling them they done jacked up. They did that shit where they were spinning that centrifuge. They showed up. They went back into Daniel. And they're like, yo, boy, you done been found wanting, and you ain't the man. You ain't the one that's supposed to be running the show. So it's time for you to get put out of position, okay? You got to get knocked back down. Like I said, start with these Edomites. You got to get knocked back down to your place in the fucking chain. And in the chain, you Rothschilds, you Bowers, okay? They'll take you back to before you changed your shit. You Bauer motherfuckers. Guess what? You peasants. You motherfuckers got to get knocked back down to the basis of men. And that's absolutely where you need to preserve. Look at, cause you done had rulership for how long now? And look at how you done fucked everything up. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 10 and 4 says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable.
So that's Yahweh Shai being set over it because we discontinued from our heritage. We didn't get a chance to have it or whatnot. And that was a prophecy in itself. You got that?
It's Jeremiah 7 and 2.
17 is
This is Jeremiah 17 and 4. And thou, even thy soul, shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
So our heritage was that of the chosen people of Yahweh Shai himself, above all people. Okay, but our people are so fucked up they can't even picture that. So they want to go to the crumbs and get the motherfucking scraps when it's like, yo, motherfucker, you supposed to be getting the choices of cuts of meat. You supposed to be getting the choices of fruits and vegetables. You supposed to have the finest gold, the finest women. And here you are at the bottom of the fucking totem pole, and you happy to be there.
And it's gonna say these so plays they call peace.
Yeah.
These niggas look at this shit as being peace, man. This hey, a nigga with bad playtime and time out. You know, your parents put your ass in time out till you go stand in the corner.
That motherfucker get them.
Hopping around.
Hey, that's why I said, hey, playtime, wasn't no playtime in my motherfucking family. Playtime for my daddy was lifting my ass up at 105 pounds with one hand and taking a belt and saying, run, motherfucker, because he beat my ass and this, that, and the other.
That's what these niggas finna get. It's called Jacob's Trouble.
That's it. There you go.
You niggas go do that, you ain't gonna be fucking playing, man. You ain't gonna be thinking about no fucking parlay. You ain't gonna be thinking about making no money. All right, your ass gonna be thinking about where's God at to save me, and you ain't gonna get no ass.
Hey! But I'm right here watching you get your ass beat, cause I sent the beat down.
Yeah.
Good, y'all.
Right. Esau eat it.
That's right.
And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, where ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
Okay, so now was America called out there? No, but guess what? You go into the apocrypha called Azareth. Oops, damn. So now, but all the symbolisms line up. Okay, you set yourself up high like an eagle. You set your nest upon high. Well, what's the motherfucking mascot of America? The motherfucking eagle, the bald eagle. The same thing that Rome had. You know what I'm saying?
Else here.
Yeah, so y'all can't get around it. The Lord set this, so like I said, whether you figure it's coded or not, it's plain to the prophets. And to them, they come out and they go speak. And because the Lord said that his word would not come back void, they speaking it, and then the angels take that and push that and make it happen. And make that spirit touch. And for those that's hooked to light up and learn it and be enlightened by it and change their life over it, that's the waking of the elect.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I got one real quick.
Go ahead, finish.
No, that's it. This is Nahum 3. This was about to happen, man. Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robberies. Afraid to point them not. All right, you Negroes, Sticks, Native Americans, you guys are afraid. The noise of a whip and the noise of the rattling of the wheels and of the prancing horses and of the jumping chariots. The horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses, and there is none in of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses. So when we talk about lockdowns, we talk about you can't come in and out, a collapse in the transportation industry, all right? These jobs being shut down. The shutdowns are coming back. I want to read this real quick. It says legislation will continue Department of Defense 1033 program. The 1033 program is what gives military troops the right to give military weapons to local law enforcement. So they got those programs set up. It's not far-fetched. Right? They got the one where they suspended the third. I forget what that is. They suspended the third amendment, where they can come into your house without the fourth amendment. The fourth amendment. One. Talking about if they suspect, a certain person to be in there, they can come in without a warrant.
Yeah, no search warrant needed and all this other kind of shit now. No search warrant or none of that shit. They just bust your shit in and come. But like I said, in the hood, they've been doing that for years now. You see what I'm saying? But now Esau gonna get a chance to find out what it's like when they get caught on the end of that as well. Okay? Because hey, there's no respect of persons. Hey, since these curses that's on us is passing, welcome to what it's like to be a so-called Afro-American in America.
Yep. They can just burst in, boom, take your ass, put your ass in the black site. Did you say this online? We have information that you've been speaking out. That's
There it
the
is.
time to weigh in, man.
Guess what? They gonna be there with everybody.
Well, yeah.
Right? Because you can take every 6 months to 7. They got a thing for I know brother C, a brother out there in LA got attacked, right? And y'all heard brother Bill said still pulled a knife out of him the other day. You know, with how they are swarming the video about don't get the links. They were coming for the people to steal information. Because he went back and said that's how they did $12. They was crashing, calling the job. Because he got 80
Right.
They can't knock the truth. So what they doing now is they're trying to set you up to get your personal life to destroy you. So that's how you know Esau, he can't combat the truth. There's little menus, he pay. So the only next thing you do is to get caught. Right? So to be attacked, to be personally, you know, I'm surprised somebody call your job. Weird ass shit, motherfuckers tapping into bank account. This weird shit, cause that's all they got left. The second Ezra 16 and 70 says, "For there shall be in every place, in the next cities, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord." Say upon those that fear the Lord, man. So even you Christians, they kind of believe in the Bible. It's like you out here playing games, man. Alright? Esau will come for everybody. Look, it's all about his NWO. You either with him or you're not.
Period.
Right? Black Panthers, fucking Muslims, whoever, man. Anybody that is against the system that Esau is about to bring down, you're an enemy to the government, man. You're an enemy to Esau. The only difference is the elect don't pay gifts. Remember, Jeremiah, he was quoting that seeds too. They see Jerusalem. Guess what? The Lord told Jeremiah, you will be the midst of that. And I'm going to show you favor.
Right.
And guess what? That favor now is toward the elect, man. He's going to know who chosen it. Right? When y'all was trying to dump the books, the wicked. So yeah, they gonna come grab them. Somebody's gonna get grabbed up, but guess what? The thing the Lord was so famous to his elect. It says verse 71, they shall be like madmen, sparing none. Y'all just said Revelation 12th chapter, man. Nobody's out here. Look, this ain't an Israelite party, man. The only protection is through Yahweh Shemar was shot, man. Hey, and none of your wisdom, might, strength, and get you out of here, man. I was just saw a report. They said the government gave the old military weapons to the police officers now.
Yep.
That's the spirit.
That's what I'm saying. You recapping everything we just see here.
That means Esau got new weapons, man. So they said, we tired of playing with that. We got some new shit for you. It's called Robocops and dogs and shit, man. Drones and shit. So guess what? They militarized the police. How the fuck you niggas gonna fight that, man? Y'all ain't got no fucking tanks. The fuck you gonna do backflip over that, man? Alright? Esau was playing the scripture saying Ezekiel, the sword is being sharpened to make a sword slaughter, man. Right. That's why you gotta run to the hiding place. The hiding place, the name of the Lord. The hiding place, the doctrine of the Lord, man. Believe in the Lord. Other than that, your ass is grass, man. Go ahead. It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still. Hey, remember they said in the curses, right? Deuteronomy 28, he don't have no pity upon the young, the old. He don't give a fuck. Man, Esau don't give a fuck, man. And he just looking for a reason to turn back to that old motherfucking so-called white American history way, man.
He want to be that. He want to be that.
Yeah, because he want to do it anyway. Because right now he told me something concealed. He got to be right here.
Man, I can't get.
He's ready to just say fuck it. He's a man of blood, man.
Hey, that's that executive order that Trump was signing in. He wanted to turn the local law enforcement into Gestapo again, where they can kick in doors and all that other shit, like he said and whatnot. And like I said, I did a sit down on that, and like I told y'all last week, I got a fucking great grandnephew. That's a perfect candidate to be one of them motherfuckers. Cause I heard him say some shit behind closed doors and whatnot, and it was like, damn. So me and Kanasa looked at each other and just said like, yeah.
Was it what you told me that story before that party?
Yeah.
Your enemies are gonna be those in your own household.
Absolutely.
That's the time to you.
That's what we going into. That's what I'm saying.
These jakes don't got no love. Hey, shit out here, man. You're not in the truth. You're gonna be an enemy to you. Yeah, you can understand that. You don't got no friends out here.
Yeah,
They post you through with some nigga on the job. And they ready to turn your ass in.
Yeah, like I said, because his own words was, I don't care. If they give me an order, I'm shooting whoever they tell me.
But hey, going back to Esau Edom's hatred, man, just like you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, if you go on these social media platforms, say for instance, it'll be a Negro robbing the store or some shit. You go look through all them comment sections, you see the hatred of Esau Edom, man. You know, they talking about, man, look at these are the only people who eat animals. This gotta be in their genetics. So on and so forth. You know, just talking all kind of shit, just showing his hatred. You know, then you can't spell out the word nigger on a lot of these platforms, so they'll put like gifts and be spelling nigger out. You know what I'm saying? It's all in the comment section, man. So these motherfuckers really show you that they hate your ass, man. But in public, they're like Shikaria going into, hey, how you doing? Be nice to you and all this shit. But on these social media platforms, they show you how they really feel deep down, man.
Hey, remember that movie, The Purge?
Yeah.
The first, the lady and them, they was like, man, we're neighbors, you know? And she like, fuck that, it's our time to purge. Like, I wanna kill you. Like, that's Esau, he's a man of blood, of perpetual hatred, man. Like, Esau be concealing all his feelings, man. He tired of concealing who he is.
Right.
He just want to come out and just slaughter you fucking jakes, man. Because they came over on the lands of the soil of America. Oh, they showed their hatred, man. All the so-called Latino Native Americans did was show them how to survive. And what they get? A knife in their back because of that, man.
That's it. Got they gold too. Was giving motherfucking chemical warfare, biological warfare, because they gave them fucking blankets with measles, smallpox, with blankets and shit. Here, we're doing you a favor. This will keep you warm.
That's what Esau do. He rewards you evil for good, man.
Yeah.
That's some other.
Go ahead.
This second Ezra 16, verse 72, it says, For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall it be known.
Y'all just told about that, right? Right? I think they signed that Patriot Act after 9/11. So 9/11, right?
Yep.
Hey, they can take over your fucking house, man. They feel like this is a key point in the hood, a base we need. We can take it over, man.
Yep.
Government seized.
Yep.
All right.
Everything and anything and everything is subject to fucking confiscation for the War Act.
Yeah. Hey, and guess what? You know, every time you go on the tours or whatever, you want to put your little code in. Hey, all that shit. See, you email, they know what you buying. Right. They know who buying the most shit. You go to Sam's Club, you buy a boat. They go in there and read. Oh, this guy get all this.
Yeah, he getting ready. He getting ready.
Oh, watch this. Hey, Esau. One thing about Esau, he ain't wise, but he's wise because he does a diligent search.
Yeah.
He do shit niggas don't do. Niggas don't look in this shit. He's a man of war. He actually looked into it and straight like, okay, these guys are registered with guns. These guys got this on there. Yeah. I think he always come to the hood and be like, hey, you want to take a census? But take that fuck with that shit anyway. Get the fuck out of here. He can try to get a head count for years.
That is.
How many people is that motherfucker, man?
Yep.
He can,
I was gonna say all the blood plasma donation places is in the hood where Jakey's at. Take them in there desperate, get their blood. All of a sudden they can do those experiments and shit. You know,
Yeah.
look at your shit, try to.
They made a movie out of that shit. They clone Tyrone.
yeah.
Hey,
They laugh right in your face, and they be serious about it.
you know, it's crazy that y'all said that because, like I said, and they paying an outrageous price because I guess it was a sign of the times when they kept up with the thing. But when I was in college, I did that. You know, you need $3, they give you like $35 for a pint or whatever. They take it out, they spin it, they separate the white from the red. They take the red, they take the white because they can get that to some of anybody and everybody. They take the red and they will put a saline solution in it and put it back in it. Okay. Like I said, I watched them like all the greasy food I was eating in my teenage years and shit. They could see the parts and whatnot. They could actually break that loose, break it up, and put it all in it. My blood pressure actually came down. They would give you like they give you like maybe $60, maybe $70 the first time. Then they give you like $35 after that. Man, they talking about $750 for a fucking thing of plasma now.
I mean, Esau take advantage. Let's take.
Yep.
They weakness, right? Whisper something the second chapter. That which is not found feeble is nothing worth. So they take advantage of Jacob, man. Hey, we know why you think on no travels like you talk about your organs, your organs and all that shit.
Yeah.
They can still take parts, they know Jacob has good body parts, man. Right? The heart, all your organs, they use that shit, man. Right? Who that guy got all them heart transplants?
Yeah. Yeah, that motherfucker had like 7 heart transplants, man. That nigga lived to be 99 years old.
That's a big business on the black market, though. Selling people kidneys and shit, man. Body parts. Right? So you're an organ donor. Don't be surprised your ass end up dead somewhere, man. All right, go ahead, bro. It says, 2 Ezra 16 and verse 72, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Hey, we live in that time, man. All right? You know that hey, before the brightness comes, the storm, we gotta go through the storm, man.
Yeah.
And most Israelites not talking about this, man. This we supposed to be preparing our mind for. Alright? Hey, don't you know that we come out here and be locked up for what we doing?
Yeah, we didn't know all that, boy.
Don't you know the devil what we doing? Right. Hey, Esau know where each and every one of us stay at, man. We transparent as hell. We not hiding, man. We come out boldly and proclaim that all my shit out with shot, man. But see, these Israelite other camps, they teach us a party. They not setting you up. They not building the heads. They not in the gap building the heads for the believers, man.
Yeah.
They telling you all small, it's gonna be all good for the party. Hey, yeah, guess what? It is gonna be all good. You are the elect. Hey. But guess what? What mind frame is the elect people, man?
So,
right?
so like you get like IUIC, as big of a fucking thing they supposed to have. Where's all their videos at?
Hey, fuck that. What video? They teaching folks doctrine.
Anyway,
what you want to spread some more bullshit? Because that's what we're gonna bring you to your facet, that dumbass, man. So it's good to not spread that shit, man.
No, I'm saying it in the sense of, like I said, the people that's doing the real work, because like I said, they get taught a false doctrine or whatever, but they say they that. So why is it that they male members aren't sitting down? Why you?
Because the spirit ain't with us, Bobby.
Absolutely.
Hey, the spirit has to move you to do this.
Exactly.
Like, those are zombies.
Exactly.
Blind leading the blind.
Exactly.
Right? That's the point. Hey, camps like that, not really teaching you about what's really prepared to come. They don't even teach the name of the Lord, man.
Exactly.
They don't even put emphasis on Yahweh Shah, man. How you think we're gonna get through this, man? How you think we're gonna eat? How you think we're gonna survive? How you think we're gonna escape? It's all the name of Yahweh Shah, man. That's what the Lord is at, man. Not us. We gotta march around. It ain't about us putting a show on, a nice garment. We out here publicizing with Yahweh Shah places, man. That's what it's all about, man.
It's His glory this time around. Right, it's His glory.
So bad, you still still on the foot. Brother Mr. in LA, what happened to him? I seen the video, the testimony. Guess what? He was still praying, he was still using the Lord, in the Lord, even though that happened. And Job said, though he slay me,
Or He slayed me.
This Psalm 91, verse 9, says, because thou hast made Yahweh, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Hey, guess what? It said, like the elder just said, man. No matter what we going through, guess what? Still pray to God by shit out the I think in Psalm 18, King David said that his judges were before me, but his heart never departed from the Lord. King David had made mistakes, but guess what? He never took his love away from the Most High, man. He still accepted the judgment, he still stayed there and served the Lord, man. And the same thing with brothers. We go through the ups and downs, but guess what? It's still praising the name of the Lord. Hey, not when we just doing good, even when we going through it, man.
Especially when you're doing better.
The Lord brings you through it, it's just really building you up to go through some more heavier shit later on, man. You gotta stop looking at it like, I'm getting tacked up. No, the Lord actually is building you, man. What if your muscle said that every time you in the gym? Hey, man, why you working so hard? Nigga, you get swollen, nigga. Right. And then it comes, you're like, oh, yeah, I like this. I know, and that's how the Lord doing this, man. He's building us up. But you have to go to the fight to be built up, man. The metal has to be tested, man. Your mind has to be in a certain type of frame, and that only comes through adversity. Yeah. Not through softness. It comes through hardness, man. They put a certain type of callous on your fucking mind, you get hard to this shit like, whatever. Yeah.
let me get this in Job real quick. This is Job chapter 2, verse 7. So when Satan poured from the presence of the Lord, he smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown. And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. Then said his wife unto him, Wouldst thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. And he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish ones speaketh. What shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and we shall not receive evil? And all this did not Job say with his lips. So he kept his integrity, man.
That's right.
He was honorable, man. These people that's walking around here ain't fucking honorable, man. You don't know the difficulties brothers go through on a daily basis, man. You got apostles, elders that been sick, and guess what? They still continue to serve the Lord. Right? And that's the example we want to push forward, especially the times that's coming. But you don't have to put on that whole armor, the whole defense. If your faith wavers at the first sign of bad times, you ain't cut out for it.
Right. It says Psalms 91:13 says, Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion, and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. All right, so it's all about knowing the name of Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. By having that name and having faith in that name is what's going to cause Yahweh Shemel Shah to give you salvation and deliverance in these last days. But if you don't have his name, if you don't have faith in that, or have works behind it, and the Lord ain't gonna save your ass, man. Are you calling on Jesus Christ, all right, Most High and Christ blessed, and all this other bullshit, man, and all these other false names out here? The Lord is not gonna hear that, man. Yeah, you only hear his one name, and that name is Yahweh, and his son's name being Yahweh Shai.
Right. This is Psalms 50 and 14. Offer unto Yahweh thanksgiving, and pay thy vows unto the Most High, and call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. And it says, pay thy vows unto the Most High, man. All right. And if the Lord woke you up to this truth, hey, you as an Israelite, you're supposed to be out here making your body as a living sacrifice, man. Especially if you want to be defended in those times, man. You're supposed to be out here paying your vows unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, defending the gospel and exalting the names of the Lord, man. All right. And when that day comes, the Lord said, call upon me in the day of trouble, and I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. All right. So the Lord and what we do for him is very important, man. All right. The Lord didn't just wake you up to this truth just so you could sit on it, man. The Lord didn't give you a talent for no reason, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai gave you the Holy Spirit so you could be out here pushing the word, man. All right. Paying your vows, man. All right. So you could be out here working out your salvation with fear and trembling.
Hey, guess what? If somebody tells you I just paid your debt,
Right.
right? So all you gotta do for me is go out there and teach, feed my sheep, watch over the brethren, and teach the word. Do that till I come back, you'll be saved. Who wouldn't do that? You was just $1 million in debt. You was on death row. And the man tells you to do one thing and do straight. You can't do that, man. That's basically what the Lord doing for us. This is our way out. That's it. You got men dropping their plow because of that, man. Because the cares of this life is too much. Hey, the Lord said through the Lord's stripes we healed, man. All right? But this is mercy right here, man.
This Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Hey, the first part of the Lord's mercy, the fact that we even know the truth, the fact that we know the name, the fact that we can understand the doctrine. What's the biggest thing that's coming in block nowadays? People still trying to figure out who the Gentiles in the New Testament. That's really neat, though. You brothers ain't really gonna understand that. That's neat. And you look at it, you like, wait a minute, it's simple. The bloodline comes to your father. The Lord ain't alive. You made a covenant with these people. You still see the sun outside, right? And Jeremiah, it said the ordinance is the sun and the moon stop. The Lord break the covenant with Israel. Obviously, it's still shining. So just off that, you got plethora of scriptures. But the point is,
The simplicity of
it
it.
is still with Israel.
The simplicity
But you
of
still got people that wrestle with that. Like, no, brother, it say all people, all Gentiles. But y'all brothers understand that. That's mercy, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh.
Holy means set apart, man. Because, hey, once you learn this truth, you start to
afraid from certain shit.
Right.
I ain't gonna be at the club no more. They ain't gonna see me at every barbecue. They ain't gonna see me out and about. Why? 'Cause I got business to do, man. You know? It's like that woman who used to be outside when she was single. She go all the way to the air function. Now she got a man, got kids and shit. Like, damn, where you at? She's like, I gotta go home and tend these kids. I got a household to watch over. That's us now, man. We were idle, running around, no job. The boy said the 11 hour, hey, need a job, hey, go out there, take this, go out there, work. That's what we're doing, man. We done into other men's labors, man. And we're gonna get, and guess what? We've been as long as the apostles, guess what? If we
Same
been
penny.
Lord, we gonna get the same penny, man. Right. All right? And that's why our minds are upon, man. Not this fucking world. This shit gonna be destroyed. This shit is trash.
Everything you storing up here, not up in heaven, is going to go up in smoke with this bitch.
It can be taken from you. Anything can be taken from you. It's not yours. No kids can be taken from you. They bring the governments. Right?
That's it. If your kid decides he wants to be trans,
Right.
and you ain't with it, they make them motherfuckers water the state
Yeah, lock you up.
and lock your ass up.
That's right.
Says, which is your reasonable service.
It's a reasonable service, man. It's the least we can do. Alright? The Lord will really be fucking us up, man. Scripture said we get money less
Than what we deserve.
man. But how can a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed to the word, man. Take heed. Who is the word? The Alpha Shot, man. He said, this is what I need you to do. That's why I said, kiss the son lest he be angry. The Lord has transferred all judgment over to him. The Lord like, no, son, you beat up with me. God, kill him. And you know, I don't care. I flood this bitch again.
Right. I'll flush this motherfucker.
I've been doing it, but he made the Lord bound by his word.
Right.
He said he wouldn't do it.
You
You know
gonna
what I'm
flush
going to send fire this time.
That's right.
Right.
I never not promised that.
Right.
Right. And it said, verse 2, it says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
So now we think totally different, man. We got a whole we've been revived in the spirit, man. People that didn't have no hope, now we got a real lively hope, man. This is real, man. Brother, sometimes I gotta sit back and soak up the moment, man. Like we really in the truth. We really been given something that we don't even deserve. We had to pay no money for it. It found us. We've been really true. This is truly a gift to have faith. You wake up in the morning and actually give thanks to y'all by sitting outside. You ain't praying for the item. You actually pray for eating motherfucking bogus ass food, man. You actually walking in the fear of the Lord. And even when you slip, you still sorrowful about it and try to do better, man. That's all faith and mercy of the Lord, man. These people don't have no faith, man. They still wondering why is this? Why is that? Why is this? But here it is. This is the answer right here, man. We've been casting low. The only way is to go back to the power who put us here, man.
Right.
It says, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh.
So guess what? The things that we do, guess what? That's how the other electors gonna be inspired, man. Because that will is in them. I don't care if one brother or pastor, he's awake, we did our job, man. The scripture says that angels rejoice in heaven, that one sinner repents, man. If one brother went to a video and he's inspired to change his life, you just did your job, man. They said you convert one a sinner. They say you cover a multitude of sins, man. So praise you doing your work, man.
This second Ezra 16 and verse 73 says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire.
Because guess what? Remember that dream that Elder knocked off my head years ago? He said he came to lock everybody up. And all the years like he said, he said, what's the MOTV? And everybody was calling out different cities. But he said the Lord came to deliver the elect from amongst them, man. All right? Because guess what? You just might be in jail locked up with gang different Israelites. Everybody think they this, they calling on these two, they calling on most, act like blessed, everybody. But the Lord gonna make it some way those true believers, the elect, the Bible. You gonna be known, they will stand just lift it up. Hey man, that's why look, we gonna be here when society start to crack down. Don't mix and mingle yourself with these people, man. That ain't got shit to do with us. We don't serve the same God, we ain't running the same race. We two different type of people, man. Yeah, we gonna be the senior. We can't be looking right. fucked up. People who know old friends will be fucked up. But guess what? The Lord said, my servants will drink. Somehow, some way, the Lord will make a way for the elect to still survive and maintain. The only time that we're not going to be working and can't maintain, so it's people on the front of level, is when the MOTV get pushed. That's when they're like, oh, fuck shit, ain't no more working. But until that point comes to this totally like that, the Lord will make a way for the servant to eat, man.
It says, "Hear, O ye my beloved," said Yahweh.
That's the house of David. That's the only one the Lord dealing with.
It says, "Behold, the days of trouble are ahead, but I will deliver you from the same."
Oh, what is he? See that?
Yeah.
When the words are faithful and true, he said, "But I will deliver you from the same." Yeah, it's coming. But guess what? You're going to be all right. Right? But I think that's Isaiah 59. Stand up. I'm at the flood.
It's Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
Hey, the enemy going to come in. The troops, they going to come, man. That's the time we're living in. Hey, if you're no Israelite leader or whoever, the camp is not talking about preparing yourself for the time to come, but also building you and keep you close to you that balance at the same time. Hey, man, don't listen to them, man. Ain't no peace coming. Ain't nothing but evil coming, man. All right? That shit has to come for you the fuck up out of here, man. So you should be hasty for that shit to come. The faster it come, the faster we can motherfucking enjoy the fucking world, man. Be changed, man. Like, oh, Nate said we're gonna be another 30 years.
Yeah, right. Of course, he didn't want to. He got his consolation on his side. Of course, he wanted to keep going.
You wanna enjoy them millions, right? I wanna take some more jet set trips and shit, man. Fuck that shit, man. 30 more years of this shit. I want to leave yesterday.
Right. It says 2 Ezra 16 and verse 76, 75.
Anything is coming out with some new doctrine every other week, man.
And it show you that congregation ain't nothing but zombies, man.
Yeah.
Because common sense will tell you, yeah, we need to get the fuck away from this dude. They ain't reading the scriptures. All they get their ass a precept package.
Yeah.
They read that. They like the Apostle Hart say, they don't. But they say they teach you how to think and not what to think.
Yeah.
You know, something like that, man. They don't critically think over there. You know, man, it's this dude keep on switching up his doctrine, keep on saying this, keep on saying that. He don't know what he talking about.
What happened to the scripture when it said, "Metal not for him that's given the change"? They get first precept back on that.
Yeah, they ain't never read that.
What about Haitian today? They must think this the kingdom or something, man. You know what they is? A lot of them is like in a fraternity. That's that purple and gold is.
Yeah.
It's an Israelite two-dog party.
That Q-Dog.
That's what that is, man. They Israelite two-dogs. They just partying like a motherfucker, man. The choo-choos, the girls in there, they got jumping around and shit. Partying. That's all they do.
Totally degenerate because Q's almost because Q's on hey, exactly, can't make it up. Q's almost HBCUs are the most fucking I won't say profane, but Tory.
They the most known.
They the illest of the ill.
Yeah, because they have all your famous leaders, right, of this world. Steve Harvey, Michael Jordan, all the entertainers and actors and shit, all they ass is the Greek, the two-dog person.
Mostly, yep.
That's why he got all the job. It's a secret. It ain't no but a secret attorney.
That's that Masonic bullshit.
Yeah.
Shaq, Kill O'Neal on TV talking about it. I remember one of the shows, he put his ring in front of the camera, a big Masonic ring. He plugged in there.
Like, yeah, Shaq got all the fucking money.
Got Q-Dog on his fucking on his arm.
Oh, they brand everybody.
Yeah.
You cattle.
That's it. Exactly.
They proud of that motherfucking shit too, man.
That's
You
it.
ever see them put no markers in your body, man?
And they paddle you, they record it and shit, put your ass beat. They got you standing left to left, you all grown men and shit. Yeah, they mark you out.
Remember they said the gift of the Lord come with no sorrow, man? The things you do in this world, they come with humiliation, man.
Yeah.
The most humiliation we get is to come out and just basically look crazy. Man. The Lord ain't hating us like that, man. All right? Okay, y'all get it.
This is 2 Ezra 16 and verse 75. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh is your guide.
Like what the Lord said, He dealt with the spirit of fear, but the spirit of power. Knowing these scriptures give you confidence, man, even in death. Hey, if you die in this truth, man, let's see your works shall follow you, man. The Lord told us, ain't no hell, man. You're not going nowhere to burn forever. You're just going back to a spiritual body. You're going back to the Heavenly Father. All right, that's it. Especially if you in this truth, man, right? You're going to be rich the first Christian up before the first Thessalonians. Don't be some comfort your mind. Because we know what's afterlife, even in the after. You know, the kingdom going to be here on earth, and we know that we all been here before, man. That's why it's important about the doctrine, man. It takes away the question that you have in one of those.
Also,
Hey, that-
studying to show yourself approved, man. Not being the fucking designer.
Right.
That hell shit is just, that's some low level shit.
Right. See, that's the succors that these scriptures give you. It puts you at the peace of mind understanding that. That's where you relax yourself into. That's your shield and buckler. That's your succors and whatnot. It says that fear is not having that. That fear is
the unknown.
The unknown of it.
It's also betraying. Because when you fear comes from not knowing.
Yeah, the secure.
Now people that have been in jail before, they got that all. They hear all the rumors and shit. They terrified like, damn, what's gonna happen? I don't know. But then when they actually go to their own experience, they're like, oh,
The fear of not knowing.
it really ain't like that. You know, but the thing is, you never been there before. See, the Lord has been there already. He came back and comforted us like, no, look, this is what it is. This is what it ain't. Don't be afraid. I already overcame it already.
Already
Y'all
what
ain't
they
got
came
nothing to fear.
back. Right. Yeah, so now y'all go teach what I just showed y'all.
And just walking that faith, I'm telling you.
Right.
That's basically what we're doing. Faith is not something that's tangible. The Lord just told us, like, look, it's okay. I defeated death already. Don't worry about it. I went for y'all. I took the hardest lick to come back and show y'all that it could be done.
Yeah.
That's confidence, man.
Yeah, not by sight. Not by sight.
Yep.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 12. For fear is nothing else. For fear is nothing else. For fear is nothing else but a betrayal of the succors which reason offereth, and the expectation from within being less, counting the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment.
And guess what? That means you lack faith.
That's it.
You look at here and there. Well, David walked out there and looked at Goliath was like, damn, he big as hell. Nah, he like, man, I got the power of heaven and earth. Man, they belong to the slay this big motherfucker, man.
Right.
All right? That's the confidence that we got in the word.
It's another verse that says the wicked reason, but not a right.
Not a right.
And see, that's what happened. Y'all that's why the Israelites were kicked out of Rome. Because those seasons, they were trying to do the bread and circus show. They were trying to keep everything on the wraps. And the Israelites were in a complete other spirit. They were trying to push, the degeneracy on the people. Meanwhile, they were making records about a money behind the scenes. That's what's going on now. They got all kind of shit going on. It's for summertime. It's going to be all kind of circus show. And these guys out here, we're against this kingdom, against the kingdom of heaven. And we just fucked our money up. They fucking up with our money. They fucking with our king.
Yeah, I think in the book of Acts. I think the book of Miami.
Yeah.
Like, this nigga fucked up our idol money,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Hey, what's the idols now? You got the NBA, you got the NFL, right?
Right.
Hey, that's why they had to burn down Rome, kick the Israelites out of Rome, man. These guys have flipped up the whole world, man. You know? They trying to give everybody faith and shit, man. Fuck out of here. Who wants faith? No, this is faith. Believe in AI.
Yeah.
Ask Google. Look at that, man.
Google a lot like a motherfucker.
Hey, Google lie and tell you the truth in the same breath. Because you gotta know how to answer it. Hey, Elliot Wright was writing that movie. I forgot the name of the movie I was bringing out, but he right though. You gotta ask in a certain way.
Specific.
Specific way you gotta ask the computer and he'll tell you the right answer. If you ask in a certain way, you feel like you're trying to get some.
He'll tell you don't know. He'll tell you don't know.
I wrote what? That shit real.
I am not authorized to give you. You can't get it. You
That's
gotta
it.
ask a certain way. And you gotta filter everything through the Holy Spirit. Because all the AI does is it brings the information online real quick. Summarize it real quick. The information could be false.
But then, like you said, when they first ran it, it would do that. But now, like I said, it's like a computer. and it is a computer. But like back in the day, we used to say, garbage in, garbage out. So now they got these motherfucking algorithms that run through, and you ask a certain question, it draws a flag, and now it start piecing together. Who is this? Like you said, that's how come they know who we are, because some of the way we phrase questions and whatnot. Oh, this motherfucker, he trying to get around some shit, so they know.
On ChatGPT, if you ask me a question, it's like it just bring up a red signal, like I'm not authorized to take it. That's a whole question. Shit.
There it is.
Conversation.
There it is.
They that shit so many times to me, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? It's so simple shit this here.
It's a fucking artificial surface. Like we talk about that. This is the artificial, these cameras and shit. These are like these artificial angels and shit.
Yeah. Shit,
Right.
look at the social media. The computer just watches the movement. He study tape all day long. Take on live. Take. What do you think the computer just sitting there and just studying this shit? It's just data.
Did you click on how long you looked at it? Where you went to after? It's knowledge.
That's what's called an algorithm. You go on YouTube, you can click 2 or 3 things, and you know it just started existing.
You might like this.
Yeah.
Right. Got that from me?
This Habakkuk 2 and verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
So see, this is the time where all this godlike thing that Esau thought back in the day, he had to wait for this technology to catch up to it. So now that the technology has caught up to it, it doesn't matter if it's 8.5 billion people on the planet. This computer can handle that number now and process everybody all at the same fucking time. And because of that, that's why he's got his God complex now. Because he can look in on everybody all at the same motherfucking time. But that's this time now. He couldn't even do this shit back in the 60s. He was trying to figure out how to get a glittering arrow to be able to go from one side of the earth or the other. That's what the Lord had him concentrating on then. But now he's in that point where, okay, I'm ready to lock everybody down now. I'm ready. I can account for all of their fucking activities.
And the AI is a huge part of it.
That is.
What they call it automation. It's going to come in, take a whole bunch of jobs.
Hell yeah. They the technology they way right out of fucking jobs.
They showed a Tesla. It got 2 seats in it. This is only for Uber. It's only for it's like a taxi.
Oh
Right.
yeah. No driving.
No driver. I seen one through the
They
parking
showed
lot.
you that in that, what's that movie? Total Recall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been planning this shit for a long time.
Yeah.
And they got packages, because usually it's truck drivers taking the products from one place to another, but they got driverless trucks now, man.
Yeah.
All right.
And they say they can back up.
Man, they come back up.
And that's kind of complex, But if it's doing that, I gotta see it too. A lot of them get back
Yeah, hey, back up 18 wood ain't no motherfucking punk, boy. Hey, I'm a hell of a driver, but I know I can't flip one of them.
I think they got planes and they got auto planes.
Yeah, autopilot. Yeah, autopilot. No, hey, your overseas trips, long distance, that pilot is there to if it disengage, but he's there for it to take it off, get it up to height, and hit the autopilot.
Oh, that's what DJ T was talking about earlier this year, right? When people are incompetent to fly the planes,
Right.
and they actually need computers to do it.
That's it. So that's all it is.
Dumb nowadays.
Yeah, it does all that. It do all that. Get you over there to the thing, and then it'll disengage itself. And that's when you know you should be on the set. That's when you start
You
coming
know what's so
down.
fucked up? I was out yesterday, right?
Right?
So I'm on the elevator with this Edomite, but people see the big Edomite. And the computer was talking. You just had to close the door. The computer was just talking to us like something hit the button, something. And dude looked at me as the door finally closed. He say, man, the fucking computer, man, it's gonna kill us one day.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think that's the plan. Right? And he started laughing like, yeah, man, that shit, he said, that's gonna be death for us. I say, yeah, and it works for free. He laughed like, you damn right. You know? Right? But the point is, people see the change when computer is taking over. Man.
Right.
That's why it's going to be a lot of jobs that's coming people to do. It's just like the work is getting less. It's like they don't need no ass anymore, man. All they need are one or two people.
Overlook all that shit.
Just in case it break down on malfunction.
Right. Reset it, whatever.
That's it. Other than that, they don't need you. Boxing up. They got you.
Yeah, no, man.
They don't need this manual work.
Look, like you said,
that's
man.
why it's gonna be less work for each.
Exactly, like you said, cause they got it like that, man. They can have that shit where it's supposed to do this and do that. And they got sensors. If that shit don't, if it's supposed to do this and hit this next sensor and it don't, it'll shut the whole motherfucking line
I
down.
think they got that in Ford. The computers building the cars.
For the most part, like I said, for the most part, robotics. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? And that word Lucifer comes from the Hebrew word Hayalal, which means a light bearer, man. And it's a proverb that's going into the king of Babylon, which is Esau Edom, man. All right, and this devil, he's gonna get cut down to the ground, man. This is the devil that the Lord blessed on the left-hand side to come after the working of Satan, man.
Right.
And in conjunction with the technology that he has developed, he has made his sword. You know, he's perfected his sword, if you could really think about it.
Yeah.
All right?
Yep.
Because he's been given power to take peace from the earth. But now that he's developing the quantum computers, artificial intelligence, artificial superintelligence, and he's using these computers in conjunction with the information that he already has about you, in conjunction with his military, in conjunction with the fact that he's at the top of every high government, it shows you that this devil, he's ready to move in on these people, man. All right, because he wants to be like the Most High. It says right here, verse 13, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So in his mind, this devil wants to be like the Most High. And right now, with the technology that he has at his fingertips, he's gonna move in. Yep.
He think he is. He think he is. When you got the ability to monitor every motherfucker on the planet, all in real time, you do think you God. Why? Because the fact that who else can do that? The Most High. But he don't need all this motherfucking technology to do it. He got angels that's doing that or whatnot. Everybody's got angels and demons assigned to them.
In China, they got something called social credit score. They steps ahead. So if you talk bad about the government, if you say this or that,
Bingo.
they'll cut your account. Everything is digital in China already. They'll cut that shit off. You can't even be a part of society.
Yeah, you ostracized out of society for a week or two or whatever. Get your mind right, motherfucker.
This Ecclesiastes 12 and 1 says, remember now thy creator and the days of thy youth, while the evil day come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Which is why you must get this truth right now, man, while it's hot. While we still out here on the highways and byways, so all hell breaks loose, because once Jacob's trouble comes, and Lord ain't gonna have us out here giving you this warning anymore, because the judgment is here. And you have no way to escape the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shah.
Right.
It says, while the sun or light or moon or stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves.
The house, the banquet, the economists. So it's gonna be a time where even they brought low. All these rich motherfuckers who come to your insurance, annuities, mortgages, and all this other shit. They gonna, instead of strong men shall bow themselves. That's all your fighters, all your military guys. They gonna get weak too.
It says, and the grinder cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened.
Yeah, that job is gonna come to a close. Like the brother said, first do automation, and then eventually, you know, shit just gonna get shut down anyway, man. Everybody gonna look outside and be dark. Like, fuck, this shit is done. This shit over with.
And you seen a glimpse of that in 2020.
Yeah.
All right, when the CD was going on, and you had buildings downtown boarded up. All right, people couldn't even work. You had curfews. So that was just the inkling of what's to come, man. When all hell really breaks loose.
That's right. And one of the things they did during 2020, you saw, was those rapid testing centers too. Like them motherfuckers popped up out of nowhere. I was like, what the fuck? Them shits was all over. Rapid testing, like, how dare? Where the fuck did the funding for this shit come from? They can do that, man. They can have a little testing center. Oh, you gotta come in here, and then you gotta come and be scanned in, and then we have to make sure that you're not, you know, yeah, they can do that kind of shit. Everybody in this area report to this particular camp. We have some activity in your area, some biological warfare. You have to register. Yeah, that kind of bullshit. That's the area that we're in.
It says, verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So we see all these things going on, man. It's a build-up to all this going on. As I was just saying, the 2020 thing, man. All right, when they was showing you, and we can just shut this shit down whenever we want to. And have it where your ass can't work, you can't go out, you can't do anything unless you have this particular thing under your skin. You know, and this first thing was a stabby wabby, this jabby. You know, that you had to get, so you can seem like you was a clean person.
Right.
Okay, and they was even talking about C-hipping people. All right, back when all that shit was going on in the Pentagon, you know, talking about C-hipping people to detect the C thing in your body. So they're telling you, hey, look, they could do this shit in a medical sense. It could be in the sense of a T attack. Where they say, look, you want to be in kind of all our citizens. Everybody got to get this so we know what's going on. You know? So we see all this shit being built up, man.
They have to get everything so it all combines, man. The financial has emerged, the military has emerged, it's all got to come together for that final evil plan. This is my final looking ass. But as Esau though, man, I got something to add to you. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. So that's a part of their power, man, their left-handed power. All right, they can actually do shit. They can actually design shit. They can actually build weapons, and that shit's real. They do a lot of pseudoscience, like with the stabby wabby, because a lot of people actually were unalive for that shit. And then Fauci was pointing, you know, and we haven't seen him since, even though he said he was science, you know. That nigga disappeared, that nigga out of there. He in the bucket right there. But yeah, this is part of their power, man. Bringing destruction to the earth. Not beautiful, not thriving families, and a beautiful, thriving city. No, death and destruction. So you guys trying to play fucking God, and you're really Satan.
This is Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. All right, so this devil, he was blessed with a great sword, man, and he was given power to take peace from the earth. Hey, since 1492 up until the present time, this devil has been given the power to literally, from every war, it doesn't matter what he has to do, man, because to him, the ends justify the means, all right? And for him, the end that they're trying to achieve is that new world order, man. And they don't matter, it doesn't matter what country they gotta destabilize, what fucking president they gotta kill, what person they gotta put to death, all right? What fucking pandemic they gotta hash out, what type of disease they gotta invent, what type of vaccine they gotta put into legislation for you to get it. All right, they don't give a fuck what they gotta do, man. This devil was given power to take peace from the earth, man.
That's right.
All right.
And when you look at all their inventions, it all go back to the sword.
Yeah.
And everything go back to killing you, or there's never no productive shit. Like I looked up the agriculture shit. Where they had Agent Orange and they got all this shit where they spray white phosphorus and shit. It was the damn agriculture company, I forget what it's called, that made that shit. You look at the shoes, you know, Puma and all that stuff.
Man.
The Germans were creating a lot of that, which they were using that to create a lot of shoes for warfare. When you look at a lot of history of these companies, they all go back to some type of warfare, but they just changed it and then figured out how to sell you some shit.
Right. Like Tony Stark.
Yeah.
All right. You see about Tony Stark, and his company was about creating more weapons for war, man. All right, and that's what all these Edomites are about, man. All right, like Teflon, man. You got these forever chemicals that they use. That we, people, and especially Jake, man. Jake, they be buying those non-stick pans. Right. And they be cooking their fucking food on that shit, and those forever chemicals, they never leave your body, man. And most of that coating, they was used for military grade weapons or other technology or whatever the fuck, man. So these devils, like the brothers going into, they're always inventing something that goes back to the sword, man. All right? And it's always something that fucks you up, man.
Microwave. We cooked with that shit for years. The fucking guys, I was like, oh, because you had to do this, and now you see it like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That shit give you a long lasting cold. Right? It give you cold symptoms and shit, but you know what I'm saying? You really don't even be sick from like a common cold. It's from the bullshit that your ass eat, that you're eating on, you cooking on, man. This shit is killing you. This man gotta go, man. But this Revelation 13, and verse 13, it says, and he doth great wonders, so that he make fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And what they do, they did it with Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Right.
I drop the
Batman and little boy.
Batman little boy. Right, those atomic bombs.
Right.
Okay, destroyed their entire cities, man. Still to this day. Them motherfuckers got radiation all you can't go over there and live here.
Yeah, they show their kids that generation. Kids born milk face and blonde hair, like, God damn, man.
They all disease from that radioactivity that's all up in the air and shit.
Yeah.
That shit giving you birth defects, man. This man's the fucking devil.
Right.
And then people wonder why we say what we say about this dude. Look at the shit that he do.
Yeah. Right. When they started testing atomic energy, they started off in the damn desert where Gad was living at. And Gad started popping up with fucking, like you said, health issues and shit. Like, what the fuck going on? Because these niggas been testing some atomic shit up the fucking street. Without telling you.
Got this shit all in your wars. Right. And just like what was that, the trains derailed a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
And it was, how that the people's water was polluted and shit. They take the showers, they get rashes. Imagine you drinking that water, which your ass shouldn't be drinking no faucet water anyways.
Right.
But that shit give your ass liver failure, man.
Right. And Esau be knowing that these things do that to you, man. Because this devil, he be researching those chemicals and going into how many protons and neutrons and what effects it has on the body. And this nigga does a diligent search, man. Yeah. That's why, when this devil, after he dropped those bombs, that's really when Esau catapulted to superpower world status, man. Because after that, that's when, the United Nations started to be formed. All right, the League of Nations and all of this started to transpire after those dropping of those bombs, man. That's when America really started to get that world superpower status, man. All right, and then it tied into alliances with different countries, and now we have the Great War and that in league with that beast, man. All right. So that's what we're living now. The system that we're living under right now, man. All right, under the beast system, which right now we're in a transition period where this devil is about to implement the mark of the beast, man.
That's
All right.
That's right. This Revelation 13:4. And they worshiped the dragon and gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like the beast? Who is able to make war with him?
Right.
Go ahead.
Hey, that's the mentality that a lot of people were in, especially after World War II, man. All right, they were in that mentality of who can make war with the beast. They got the because people
They had
had
hydrogen bombs at that time and whatnot. And until Russia cut loose with one themselves or whatnot, they was like they was fearful of America. Go ahead.
and a lot of those different countries that got in league with America, that's where they formed those
The alliances, and they bow down too.
That's right, the NATO and the EU.
Yeah.
All right. And those countries, they were basically formed supposedly as to basically challenge Russian aggression and the growth of the Soviet Union. But hey, man, that power structure is falling apart right now.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Because you know what people don't know, and like I said, when they dropped the two bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Them motherfuckers, man, had went into, by the time they did that second one, they had went into mass production of the motherfuckers, man. Yeah, they had like, I think like 1,000 nukes by the time that shit was over with. Yeah, so they was ready to, hey, he like, oh, you know, it's like, oh, he buzzed with, oh, that shit felt good. Oh, I can do this over and over. I can do, hey, like Captain America, what was his thing?
I can do this all day.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's Esau East man say, I could bomb y'all motherfuckers all day, man.
That's
And who
it.
gonna do something about it?
Right, with
Right.
a push of a button, man. He could be chilling, drinking the champagne, and then could just push a button and you're dead, man.
He laughing.
All right, like Trump. There was somebody basically celebrating Ramadan or some shit, and then he just dropped a bomb on them, man. And then he just posted it on Twitter, talking about the Houthis will never attack us again.
Yeah, that's what he said.
crazy, man.
Bragging.
On social media.
Bragging.
That's wild, man.
Zero.
A president. Bragging. I just smoke some people, motherfucker. That's what I
On
do.
Instagram and Twitter.
That's what I do. I smoke motherfuckers. Go ahead,
I
John.
see, like the brother read, he said, well, who shall worship the beast based on the shit that he's done? See, when you read through the scriptures, what you see is whatever nation took Israel down, Israel will start worshiping their gods and their goddesses. Like, well, this must be the truth. No, the reason why you got taken down is because your ass was wicked.
Right.
That's what got you taken the fuck down. You continuing to be wicked is not going to bring you back up. That's the message that we're trying to teach. Come out of this place, man. This man is about to fall, but not wondering that
A horrible fall that he's never going to be able to stand up from.
That's right. Because in Job, he said, what? I was envious at the wicked.
Until I saw it.
Until I saw their end. And we can see your end.
That's it. Your shit fucked up.
No matter how small. I got a quick precept.
Go ahead, man.
2 Corinthians 4:5. And I said, tell him, my Lord, then said he unto me, go thy way, weigh me the weight of the fire, or measure me the blast of the wind, or call me again the day that is past. Now Esau can't do those things purely, but he can do a form of those miracles, right? You could go on, you could look at certain camera footage from the day that is past, you know, measure me the blast of the wind. They can get, you know,
Try to figure out the wind speed of this thing. Okay.
estimation.
Right.
The weight of the fire, you know, they can kind of.
No. Hey. No. Fire they can't wait, damn it. Okay? Like I said, because here's what they'll do. Here's what they do. They'll try to, because they say weigh it. Now, there's a difference between measuring how hot something is as opposed to what the weight is. Now, how you going to weigh something that's got no bottom to it? What I mean by that is this. If you try to weigh a fire, you wearing the coals that the fire is coming from. But you're not wearing the fire.
That's what I said. It's a false mirror. Exactly. It's a variation because they can't go back in time.
Right.
They,
They can rewind the clock. They can rewind the motherfucking tape.
They can show you Michael Jordan jumping from the free throw line.
Exactly.
Hey, like Janice and Jeffries.
Right.
You know, they threw down their staff, you know, and
Right, the left hand side has some juice too. Like you said, the left hand side had a little bit of juice, but then, like I said, after they got to what's that with the lice, then now we can't do this shit.
that's the finger of God.
And Esau, he gonna get to the point of how we can't do that. Now more Yahweh Shai comes back, Esau is gonna come to the man and say, I'm a mortal man. I am no God. Alright, but he's gonna have fear in his heart. Right, he's gonna be afraid, but there's fight.
Right.
We're gonna put that spirit on his ass to be a man.
Now stand up, motherfucker.
Stand up.
You talked all that shit.
Because at the end of the day, the Yahweh Shai gotta show the world that he's God.
That's
Right?
it.
That he's the power, man. And Esau, Edom, and he's heathen. I'm gonna be it.
Yeah, you know, on that time and in that day, the chariots go uncloak themselves, the angels go show themselves, and 144,000 is going to stand up, and it's going to be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Revelation 12:7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought in his angels.
That's those these military fighter jets the Esau Edom has in the sky go fight against the Lord. And his angel is going to be the chariots and actually the heavenly hosts of Yahweh Shai. He's not talking about a spiritual battle in the kingdom of heaven. That's bullshit, man.
Right. No, hey. No, this upper atmosphere where the sky is blue and shit is the lower part of heaven. The lower part of heaven. So like I said, they gonna get it in right there. And like I said, and that's why you're gonna have to make them fight. Because some of the motherfuckers will remember what they saw in the fucking FAT fights talking about how these motherfuckers can do this shit. And when they see that shit, they gonna want to bug out. Get the fucking body there.
That chariot returns without talking down at Mark 20.
That's it. So hey, I'm not only scared of the physics that this motherfucker pull off. I'm worried about the motherfuckers that's inside that can stand this shit.
Getting around like that. Man, if a mortal man was in some shit, nobody would be ripped.
Hey, if a motherfucker take that shit and do a 90-degree turn and motherfucking 15 to 20,000 miles an hour, pass out at 11 G. The motherfucker do that shit, they're like motherfucker taking the fucking right ass to get the short against the wall.
Weaponry and the tanks and all that shit. It was an old school movie, Jamie Foxx, something with stealth. But they had that. They had an AI jet plane. And that motherfucker can go stealth and go faster than the normal shit. That's not gonna matter. It says it prevailed not, neither was the place found anymore in heaven. Heaven being the rulership. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast into the earth. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out into him. Cast out with him. And we know angel means host. His host. All right, you got the heavenly host that's gonna fight against this man and his host, his armies.
This is Isaiah 34, in verse 1. Says, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them, he hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their stink also shall be cast out of us like their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. I saw Yahweh Shemel Shad going to utterly destroy the armies of Esau, Edom, and all the rest of these heathen nations, man. Because it's not just going to be Esau coming up to fight against the Lord. It's going to be Moab, it's going to be Ishmael, it's going to be all these nations going to come to fight against the Lord in the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, because they're going to be fighting against each other. Then the Lord's going to come and crack those clouds. They're going to see them. And then, as I said in 2 13th chapter, they're going to turn their attention to the Lord. They're like, yeah, what the fuck is that? No, we have to fight that. Fuck what we got going on. We need to defeat him because he gonna destroy all our ass, man. So they go, what they say, he that is the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Right.
You know? They gonna go into that mindset real quick, and the Lord is gonna evaporate their ass, man.
This is 2 Ezra 13 and 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen which I showed thee before, and then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. And when the people shall hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another, and an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together as thou sawest them, willing to come and overcome him by fighting.
So, hey, when Yahushua comes back, all these nations, they're going to stop their battle, stop their little coins, and they're going to try to come and fight against him. All right, the Lord is going to show them all that he's God, man, that he's the power, and that they are none of our mortal men. Because the Lord gave Esau even this power. He gave Esau these bombs, these heaters, these perfects, and all these other weapons, man. All right, he's going to show them that ain't shit. What I got is true power.
Right, hey, like going back to that Psalms, the 73rd chapter, the Lord got this devil in slippery places, man. Because the main reason that Esau Edom was let loose for a little while was to deceive the nations and ultimately gather together them for battle, man. Because this is what the Lord has been determining, man. This is how he got this devil, man. He got him in the perfect trick bag, man. Because through this devil, when the northern army gets removed into that part of the world, guess what, man? That's gonna basically be World War III, man. And that's what the Lord wants, man. Because he's gonna send his son in the midst of World War III, man. This is Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So the Lord, he wants this to happen, man. He's allowing this devil that every single step that he's taking is a step closer to World War III, man. And why is that? Because the Lord is determining to gather the nations and to assemble the kingdoms so he can pour upon them all his indignation, man. And that's going to be done through Yahushua, man. All right?
I'll back you up. It's Joel 3 and 11. Because that's exactly what all politics is pushing this for, man. Fight the battle. Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Where is that?
Because we just read in Revelation 13 that they were in the mentality of who shall make war with the beast. But right now we're at the time where the drum beatings are the war drums are beating harder and harder, and the ones that are weak are saying, nah, we're strong now, man. It's time for war. All right? Fuck this bitch. Fuck this whore, man. We're tired of getting burnt by this bitch, man.
Hey, since you said that, you got this military man in Africa or whatever. Right. They got that gold on lock over there in Africa. And whatnot. Everybody talking about we want to bring democracy and just make sure everything is good. It's like, I didn't sit down all the way on. Rothschild's pissed off because he ain't cooperating with the fucking the world is giving up his gold. Like, no, I got you. But now, Russia, China, and 7 other countries have said that we back him. These are recognized leaders of this country. That's his goal. We want to fucking Donald Trump. Donald Trump's phone is in a fucking butt. Like, hold on, we got all this gold. You know the Rothschild, they say gold. They say you say gold. They turn into motherfucking Scrooge McDuck. Whatnot. Now you telling me that I can get my hands on it the way I want to? The fuck? That's it. No, that's a problem. But like I said, Putin has said that, so they just squaring off against U.S. now. Yeah, that's what the problem is over there. Ain't nobody even willing to give up their shit because he's got so much gold. It's like he don't have nuclear weapons, but he got nuclear weapons, if you know what I'm saying. Because he got Russia and China behind him. Go ahead, John. That's it.
Everybody got it. It says, put in the sickle for the harvest is ripe.
Right.
Come get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow. That's what you do when you press and make an olive oil. The press, you put the little pieces in there.
And then squeeze it. And drop your weight on it.
Yeah. You got to put that big ass, it's like a stone or something.
Right.
Part of it is a press. It's the same thing. The fats overflow, but their wickedness is great. Multitude, the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shine from the moon. Right? There's going to be a lot of destruction going on.
Yeah, what he say? The Lord say, Yahweh Shah say, he coming back, and vengeance in his heart.
Yep. And it says basically that's going to be over that region between the Euphrates and the Red Sea.
Yeah.
Arabian wilderness.
Part of Western Asia.
Part of Western Asia. Right. It's going to go down. It's going to go down in the land of Israel. That's it. That's it. Hell, hey, Gog and Magog, which is Russia, they finna get fucked up too. Everybody.
Hey. Like I said, Edomites are going to deal. Like I said, the only thing I like about that is I know that a few years back, Putin put like 4 million people into a bomb shelter for about a week and made sure that everything worked, the ventilation system. You know, you got 4 million people. You got to make sure that the shitters work, and this, that, and other, and you can get that out, and this, that, and other. The system's going to do all that. So, like I said, like Edom, I know when to go get folks, go get Edomites. You know what I'm saying? Like the predatory preference to go prey on the federal preference. You know when to go get our slaves at the Boko. Because this motherfucker go get rocked, so Russia just go get hit. You know what I'm saying? So we got 4 million motherfuckers down there, so we gonna have more than enough slaves to fucking start building this shit.
And those elites who gonna hide in them bunkers. Right? Yeah. Go over to these mountains and all this other shit. You're gonna be the first. You're gonna be the first round draft picks for slavery, man.
No, man. Look. Because of physicality, they go into slavery first, but on physicality, the Rothschilds ain't gonna be worth shit. They ain't gonna be worth shit. Them motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to lift no, tote no bar, lift no bear, or whatnot. But they gonna develop a, but they gonna develop a thick ass skin, but they gonna get their ass beat when they don't make corn.
Shit, even if they don't want to do it, you motherfuckers.
No, they ain't gonna want to do it.
You gonna do it.
Hey, I'm gonna do it. Put it in their mind that they don't want to.
God.
Hey, so I can make an example. You what, Rob Time? You work how much? Yeah, come on, tell me. How much was you actually worth? I was worth. Oh, okay. You were worth $18 trillion. And now look at you.
Is this the man?
Is this the man? That's right.
This the one. That's it.
Bullshit. Hey, how much gold do you really have? That's what we're gonna look for.
That's it. Cause that number you ain't got shit.
The dollars is worthless.
That's it.
Worthless. Ain't gonna be no dollars in the kids. We're gonna need gold. We're gonna need
How
silver.
much gold did you actually have? How much silver did you have? How much cattle did you actually have?
Where is it at? Matter of fact, don't even tell me.
You don't gotta tell me. The agents already found this
Right.
shit.
I just want to see if you're gonna tell me, but I know where it's at.
That's right.
We're gonna play them kind of games. With
Right.
kids. We're gonna make Esau tell us fucking truth. And you better only speak the truth. And then even when you do speak the truth, you
Still
gonna
gonna
get your ass.
That's it. That's it.
And you have to, man, because that's righteous judgment. All right? The scripture says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
We the saints.
Yup.
Now the hopeful elect, the saints, and we waiting on that.
Yup. It says, Isaiah 60 and verse 10, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls,
There it is.
and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. So the sons of these other strangers, these other nations, these heathen, they're gonna build up the kingdom, man. All right, brick by brick, man. All right.
Jerusalem being old money. That's where it's gonna be known. Jerusalem is old money.
Yup.
That's it.
Because hey, man, somebody gotta build the streets of gold. All right. Somebody got to do that, man. Somebody got to put the labor on that, man. That's gonna be the heathen, man.
Hey, like you said, if old boy ain't an Israelite, which I don't think he is, because he had a bald head, a booty face. Like I said, thanks for pointing us out where the new gold rush will come from. Because we need a lot of gold, a whole lot of gold to make a street full of gold.
It says as transparent as glass.
Then there's gold, but you can see through it. Yep. And gold is soft, so it ain't gonna be bad on your feet.
This is Ezekiel 39 and verse 14. It says, and they shall serve out men of continual employment, passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth,
Oh shit.
to cleanse it. After the end of 7 months shall they search. All right, so you Edomites, you heathen, are gonna have continual employment in the kingdom of heaven. And your first job is gonna be burying bodies, man.
Cleaning up bodies.
Cleaning up the earth from all this death that's gonna come.
Hey, cleaning bodies and mining gold.
That's right.
Hey, they said, what's that in Isaiah? Is that the 66th chapter where they said the gates would be open continually?
I got that right here. It says, verse 11, Isaiah 60 and 11.
16 left, there you go.
Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night.
Go ahead.
That man may bring unto thee the forces of the
Oh,
Gentiles.
hold on, break that word down. Force.
Yup, it says wealth.
That wealth,
It
baby.
says wealth.
That wealth, baby. They'll be bringing it. All of it. And ain't no holding back. Ain't no keeping a little bit for yourself.
No, none of that.
Run all of it. I need every motherfucking grain. Hey. You got bags of gold, you don't get a chance to keep even a dust. You don't even get a chance to keep the dust of it.
Righteous britches.
That's right, absolutely. Hey, Scrooge McDuck, I'm gonna show you what Scrooge look like.
Take all your shit.
Yeah, he had that little ass swimming pool full of gold.
There it is.
Nah, way more than that.
There it is. Now you know what I'm talking about.
It says that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Those nations shall be utterly wasted. All right, so if whatever nation doesn't serve the nation of Israel in the kingdom, they're gonna be utterly perished, man. They're gonna be destroyed, man. They're not gonna get no rain. No rain equals no food, no crops. You're gonna be fucking through, man. All right, your people are gonna be dying, man. All thanks to you because you don't want to bow down to the God of Israel and the King, man. All right, you want to fuck up in the kingdom, you're gonna be fucking through, man.
It's Luke 19 and 27. But those my enemies, which will not that I shall reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
Right.
Because everyone is gonna have to obey Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, man. And get on their knees and worship him. All these other idols, all these religions, it's gonna come to an end.
That's right. Somebody read Zechariah 14. I got that right here. Zechariah 14 and 16. And it shall come to pass that every one that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. Right? And so y'all gonna have to keep them holy days too, man. Yeah.
Man, hold on. They gonna be glad for the Shabbat and the holy day. That's gonna be the only day they don't get their ass in. Right. Like I said, hey, for some of them, like I said, me, I'm taking motherfuckers on the other side of the planet. Like I said, I'm gonna have some, hey, how about this? I'm gonna have some shit set up. Hey, since you took this land and was discovered, I'm bringing you back to this land. Can't come to America. In South America, in Central America, I can set up some shit there and make your ass miss the Shabbat.
Alaska never, in Alaska, the sun never sets.
Oh, yeah.
So they can go to Alaska.
Yeah, figure out some shit. Figure out, hey, like I said, continual employment. That's it. Hey, sleep. I didn't get a chance to get no sleep. Right. You motherfuckers had me sleeping on my car for 2 hours going back to work, trying to make this money.
Man, when I first started, it was 14-hour shifts. Wow. 14-hour shifts, man. They didn't give no fucks.
Yeah, no fucks.
Hey, but guess what? In the kingdom of heaven, the laws can be kept perfect. So if you break the Sabbath, your ass gonna die. They said if you work the Sabbath, you cut off your people. So whoever gonna worship the Sabbath, you gonna get pushed, you gonna get judged right away, man. There ain't gonna be no jail, man. Ain't no sentence up to 30 years. Nah, nigga, you off with his head.
Right.
See, that's the thing about the Lord's judgment. The Lord's judgment is fair. It happened right away, man. Ain't no motherfucking jail and shit. Nah, you did something close to the death, you getting put to death. If your little child is a fucking criminal, he gotta go.
There it is.
Yep, verse 15. And it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. And if the family of Egypt go not up and come not, that have no rain, there shall be the plague, wherewith the Lord will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. This shall be the punishment of Egypt and the punishment of all nations that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
Right?
Hey, so, it's going to be that. Hey, me personally, I might give y'all the day off. You might get that one day.
You nice, then.
That one day, go ahead, heal up, eat this one day. that one day gonna be like in this kingdom. One day is like fucking 10 minutes. If you take a day off, it's 4 o'clock. You're like, God damn, man, it's already fucking tomorrow.
Yeah, that's gonna be funny too, because like you said, hey, I'm gonna have the males so tired they ain't gonna even be able to fuck. And then they can't. If I give them a whole day off, you can't fuck. Because it's the Shabbat.
That's right.
They not catch you.
You never gonna get no box. You ain't never
That's
gonna
it.
play.
That's
If
it.
you get some players gonna be from some undesirable shit.
Absolutely. Hey. Undesirable.
Some cactus shit, this be a cactus.
Undesirable is gonna be desirable among them.
God.
Undesirable. Hey, like I said, man, these heathen nations about to become ugly, man, because we're gonna be taking all the fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they about to become ugly. It's gonna be ugly motherfuckers, fucking ugly motherfuckers, man.
That's right.
You know what? Because Issachar will hook up to Cactus. So, nah, fuck that. Ain't no Cactus. It's gonna be a slump mix.
There you go.
I'm talking about cactus box. That motherfucker be dry.
Oh wait, damn. Sahara Desert in the box. Damn.
That shit gonna hurt.
Yeah, that shit. Hey, everybody gonna be circumcised, so that's gonna be tearing up some force again.
And this Isaiah 33:18. Thine heart shall meditate terror. Where is the
That's what we
scribe?
doing, meditate terror.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, and that's a righteous thing. And scripture say, what's that? 1 Thessalonians.
This First Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Right. This is a righteous thing, man. All right, for us to return what you did unto us to you.
For us to sit here and meditate on it and whatnot. And we meditate by ourselves. But I'm gonna tell you, sometimes we get around brothers and we feed off each other. And the punishments become so much more greater. So much more intense and whatnot. Like, hold on, you come up with that? No, we gonna put this tweak on it and make it do this shit. Like, damn. Hey, if we could make shit easy for ourselves, you better believe we're gonna be able to figure out how to make shit hard for y'all.
Righteous jigsaw.
That's it. There it is.
There's gonna be some shit.
Go ahead, y'all.
This is Psalms 110:3. It says, "Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning. Thou hast the dew of thy youth." Hey, that's gonna be a part of it too, man. Israel is gonna be ordered. No more 2/3 niggas. We're gonna have our full strength back, our full stature. All right.
Ain't gonna be no Romans 10:2 motherfuckers trying to go about to establish their own righteousness.
Right.
None of that shit.
Every man gonna have his own family. Ain't gonna be no dumpster.
Baby's gonna come out having full understanding and whatnot. That's hey, like I said, you know, and when I first came into the truth, and I'm like, damn, the baby's even gonna have it. You know what it made me? It took me back to that half. I hadn't even seen the movie. I just seen little clips of it. Baby Jizz. Where the babies was like, yo, talking this shit. And I'm like, wow. I can see that.
That's what the scripture say about the prophet John.
Right.
He came out speaking. That's sometimes the baby be super smart. Usually they can read, 2 years, 3 years. Well, these babies now, they can't do shit. Yeah, they've been dumbed down. They've been dumbed down between drugs and everything else. Mama smoking some of everything, doing everything, trying to turn up. Nigga, woman got the baby. The blood right.
Yeah, blood smoke. Giving the baby a shotgun. Giving the baby a shotgun.
Yeah. She giving the baby the blood. It's these little niggas smoking at 5 years old, 3 years old and shit, man. In the hood. I see this one video in New York. This little nigga talking about, man, I'm smoking on the ops. I'm killing the ops. I'm smoking the ops. 5 fucking years old. Motherfucking sound like a little ass girl, man. Fuck out of here. This is
He
mad.
can't have 1 + 2.
He's already a murderer.
Straight niggertry, man. But hey, these motherfuckers come back in their lives though, you know?
Go ahead, read.
Verse 4, the Lord hath sworn that will not repent. Thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. The Lord is thy right. And that's another thing too. Because the Levites were originally the priests. But now our entire nation is going to be a nation of kings and priests.
Right.
So it's going to be holy. It's not going to be no more of this other shit, man, about people in the way of the Gentiles.
Let us go to Jerusalem and learn their ways.
That's right. The priests are closer to the Lord.
Right.
It said the Heavenly Father is going to dwell with us. We're going to be closer to the Lord. We're going to be perfect. I got one. Real quick, I got one more. Verse 5. The Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with the dead bodies. He shall wound the heads of many countries. That's not just us just talking shit.
That's the Lord talking. Hey, we tell you what we tell you what the Lord saying He gonna do.
Exactly.
Hey, He said He gonna do that. We just hoping that we part of the ground forces in the middle of that shit.
Exactly. You guys have had hundreds of years of when you murdered innocent people, man, and you kept doing it, and have kept thinking of shit and Red 40, all this bullshit that we didn't know about until finding out till now. And y'all didn't say shit, man. And then when we talk about the Lord righteously turning it around, all of a sudden we're extremists, man. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, so to have us go off, we order something like red beans and rice and find out that the fucking gravy's got fucking pork in it. I lost 2 large motherfucking tubs of that shit. Ordered some Popeyes chicken. Hey, I could have got macaroni and cheese. See what I'm saying? But the red beans and rice we hit. But what do? They make shit take in and make the fucking gravy be motherfucking pork. Benji told me that shit. Somebody thought the motherfucker threw up ugly on their car because I threw both the big motherfuckers up in the air. Fuck!
That's why the Lord is putting the spirit on us, man, to be prudent, man. You just have to make the shit yourself.
Yep.
A lot of this shit you just gotta make yourself from scratch, man. The Lord showed us how to make oils, showed us how to make these different herbs, and deal with all these different things. You gotta make your own shit. Because this shit is tainted. And even the shit you make, you know, it might be a little tainted, whatever. Pray over it.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. Pray over everything. Pray over everything that you eat.
Right. Hey, we're in the valley of the shadow of death, man. So this devil, he's actively trying to find ways to have us put to death, man. All right?
This Ezekiel 4:13 says, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, where I will drive them. All right, so we're in the midst of the Gentiles right now. We're under the rulership of Esau, Edom.
Under the curses.
Yep, under the curses. So what? We're eating defiled bread, man. We don't grow our own crops. We don't bake our own bread, you know. And we're going to the grocery stores buying this food. We don't know what the fuck they're did to this shit. And a lot of your foods got pork in it. A lot of your foods got seafood in it and shit, man. You know, so our foods are really defiled, which is why we gotta pray over it.
Right.
You know, we gotta have faith in what we eat.
Gotta try to read the labels, even though we know that they can lie in the process of and whatnot. But then that sin is on them. If they done totally hid it and we don't know, then you wanna point the finger at us. But the Lord looking at you, the motherfucker that made him do that shit. He didn't have that in his fucking repertoire.
That's why the scripture said, accuse of our brethren.
Accuse our brethren. That's right.
He tries to make us do things to go off in the sight of Yahweh Hashem Al Shai and point the finger and say, look at what your people are doing. You know? Hey, yeah, keep them down, keep them based, but you the one that's putting this shit in our food, man.
Go ahead, y'all.
This is Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. All right, so in these last days, the just are living by the faith that we have in Yahweh B'Shem Shai, man. And one of the most important things that you could do as an Israelite is to stay prayed up, man. That's why Apostle Bracha is always going into keeping that medicine strong, man. Stay prayed up, man. All right? Because, hey, man, we're literally walking in the midst of snares, amongst the battlements of the city, the things that we eat, the things that we drink, the place where we live. Everything is literally geared towards against us, man. All right? So stay prayed up. You got to live by your faith, man. Every day that you wake up, man, you got to cleave unto Yahweh B'Shem Shai and walk by faith, man. Not by sight, all right? Don't get tricked just because something on a label says that it's kosher or you know, it's okay to eat or some shit, man. That don't mean nothing, bro.
Hey, hold on. Them instances of eating kosher pig.
Yeah.
So that tells when did a clean become kosher?
Yep. Hey, the scripture say what clean can come from something unclean.
Right.
Right.
What can be made clean is unclean.
And kosher comes from the Hebrew word kasar, meaning clean. Fuck out of here. It's none of y'all foot touch that's clean.
Right.
Matter of fact, like the brother said, y'all purposely go out your way to fuck it up. Except for your stuff, which is the choice shit. And guess what? You Edomites are so dumb, you pollute the environment to the point where even your shit is also fucked up too.
Right.
Like Whole Foods is fucked up. All of it. The farmer's market, you know, it used to be some decent shit. It's all fucked up.
Yep.
That's why this man gotta be taken out, man. They didn't put this shit in the groundwater. This shit, when you go down 100 feet, they got chemicals. This shit, when you go up, you know, 100, 200, 300 feet, like, god damn. This shit up here.
This man really destroyed the entire planet Earth.
Yeah.
This Revelation 11.
It's like it. That's why they say the trees are gonna rejoice.
Yep.
Right.
That's
Like
it.
that.
Wait.
Little trees are gonna rejoice. The earth is gonna rejoice.
Yeah, because look at these motherfuckers, man. Look at this tree here, man. I'm looking at this one tree in front of us. That motherfucker got half live and half dead branches on the same fucking tree. You got some trees that ain't got no buds on. You got on some branches of the same tree, got no branches. I mean, got branches with no leaves on. Man, that's crazy.
That's a sad truth.
Right there. He's like somebody, hey, put me out my misery, come and cut me down.
It's Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyed the earth. And this man Esau Edom has destroyed the entire planet Earth, man. The scriptures say the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. You're the one that's supposed to be governing this place, ruling this place in righteousness and equity. All right, but you rule it in wickedness, man. All right, you rule the planet Earth with wickedness and death. That's what your ass is all about. You run around spraying chemtrails in the same air that your ass gotta breathe. Okay, and putting chemicals in the same water that your people gotta drink. You know, this man is the fucking devil, man. And it's good to say what it say? To whom will he? Yeah, if he's evil to himself, to whom will he do good? He ain't gonna do good to nobody. He's evil to him goddamn self, man. So what? Hey, he will take himself out and take your ass out, man.
Yep, they showed you that. There's a movie about that fentanyl shit and the pills and how they basically started to regulate it so they could make money. And basically that was happening. A bunch of Edomites, a lot of them getting their ass killed, taking their pain pills, and basically it all went back to heroin. It was like a lesser dosage of heroin. That's Esau. Esau was in the fuck. Whatever. We made our money.
Yeah, and it all goes back to that NWO. You know, that's why he don't give a fuck about lessening numbers, killing his people. It's about his agenda.
But Bill Gates said we have to find a way to limit the population 10 to 15%. Who the fuck are you?
Right.
How can you make that call? It's enough land out here for everybody. First off, but then you guys make it hard to own shit, hard to manage the land. What is it, Monsanto seeds and all this. But damn, can I eat some real corn or real banana? Some real food? Please, fuck. No, it's all ours. And you have to pay us. You come on your land, and then they'll actually spray the seed on your seed. In your land, the scripture says don't not put big seeds. Right. And they genetically modified and they're like, god damn, man.
That's a demonic ass shit.
The shit is demonic, bro. Like you just read through this shit like, who the fuck came up with this idea? Like, just please stop.
And then they patent the seeds.
Oh, absolutely.
So then, I own that seed. You're planting with my shit. You owe me money. That's fucked up, man. That's what Esau Edom does, man. All right, he's the reason why the earth is in the condition that it is, man. This is Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. So under this devil and how they're ruling, they've ultimately have caused the earth to languish, man. Meaning it's getting weaker and weaker through the age, man. All right, this earth is suffering, man. All right, from the trees to the animals to the water to the people, man. Hey, this whole world is literally poisoned, man, under Esau Edom vibration, man. So, hey, the Lord is going to establish one that is profitable in the earth, and that profitable is Yahweh Shai, man. And he's coming to conquer this place, and with many crowns on his head, man. He's coming to take this place down, man. And at the top of that list is Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. You're going to go down, and you're going to go into slavery, man. All right?
It's Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places, which is here in Babylon and Great America, man. Why they failed in Rome, went into those caves, and they came back in the Renaissance period, and they've been in power and being ever since.
Last scripture where it say, as soon as he be born, he came back speaking live. As soon as he be born, he got back on his feet, he came out with like class, rebirth, all that shit, man. Straight line, deceived the nations, man.
Right, that's another part of Esau Edom's power, his blessing. It's the seed. It says, right, not the father of all that. It says, thus said Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh have indignation forever. All right, so this people is the wicked, man, Esau Edom. Okay, they are the wicked, they are the devil of the earth. You know, and the one is going to tear down his kingdom, everything they built up, all the lies they sell is all going to be cast down at the coming of Yahweh Shai.
13, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look up upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth tremble and to shake nations, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of the prisoners? All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one of his own house. But thou art cast out of the grave, thy grave, like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, they go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. So that's what's about to happen, man. The Edomites are about to fall, and we're watching the fall of your empire now. Lord willing, this be the year you come out. See him and all that technology and all your bullshit. You can come with it, you know, with your false persecution, your AI bullshit. At the end of the day, the elect is going to be found in it. So with that, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Help honors the apostles, the elders, the great Lord, well, peace, salutations, blessings to the elect, and above the wall, Kwame Yasharallah,
Kwame Yasharallah.